Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and establish that I am an idiot. And I set the crazy idea to build a buggy before Toyota Jamboree, which is now 30 days away. And what do we have? Well, it's just a body, half of a frame on the lift with no differentials on it, no engine in it. No brakes, no gas tank, no... You okay?
Yeah.
Cut the camera, don't look at this! Gauge cluster, no steering. I messed up. It's April 4th today, and the only thing that's kind of going within my favor is Chayton. He has been instrumental in getting this job, or this, not job, but this project done. And I'm hoping that I'm finally caught up to the point here where I can go out there and I can go do things as well. Because I think between him and I, this actually could be plausible. I think he just broke something. But no, here we are. We have to at least start somewhere. I'm gonna try to start tackling the steering, which is scary because it's a lot of stuff, and our plasma cutter's down. Like, just everything that could go against the grain on this project is happening. And I have to blame somebody. Joey! It's amazing. You can clean all this all you want all day long, and there's still dirt just everywhere. Oh, that's hot. That parts washer gets this really hot. We gotta open it a little more. But that's about right where we want it, huh? Oh, who's the idiot that did this? Spoiler, it was me. So the first tube I bent at 165 degrees. Okay, cool, that's holding. This part sucks. 50. It's pretty darn close, okay. I'm wrecking my clothes. So we went ahead and just made our shock hoops over at the tube bender. I went ahead and cut a hole right here, and this is where this guy is gonna go, like this right here. It's probably slightly lower. We're probably gonna have to make a little more of room over here. That's where our shock is gonna go. And so I already did it on this side. I need to go ahead and do it on that side. So we're gonna go ahead and get to making more of a mess. One of the things that Chayton had me do was actually move the gearbox, the steering gearbox, as far forward as possible. This will allow us to move the axle forward at least another 4 inches. Having that axle or that wheelbase extended is much needed because this thing's already a really short wheelbase, but also allows us that when we put our bigger tires are gonna be really close to protruding the front of the vehicle, giving us a better approach angle onto very difficult obstacles, which is what I hope to do with this thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, push that in more. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say tack maybe the tubes to the frame first.
Centered to me. centered with that fucking brake thing. And then...
Yeah, dude, it's on point, man.
Yeah, that front one's on point too.
I wanted to keep this piece, but Shade made a good point that these are gonna be supporting the entire weight of the vehicle because we're running some Fox air shocks as our suspension right here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut all the way down here and all the way down here. We're gonna get rid of those so we can run some gusseting. We're gonna do some gusseting here, some gusseting back there, and then we're trying to see if we can, once the engine's in place, we're gonna make another support that goes and connects these together. Would probably be a smart thing to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these shock tubes back out. I'm gonna go ahead and get the cutting. Inch out from the frame, and we mesh that and it'll be okay. We got the hoops going about 20 degrees. I was here late with Chayton last night. We welded on the shock hoops. I'm gonna try to get the links all sorted out today, and if I can knock out the front suspension today, we're gonna make great time, or at least the links. If I can solve the links today, I'll be really happy. So I'm gonna weld these, tack these on here, and yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, I just tacked the third link together. I forgot to hit record. I haven't recorded anything because I'm just trying to get stuff done, but then the shop is also bustling and busy, and I keep getting pulled left and right, and you can't even see my face. So we got our first geometry problem. So the link is hitting right here on the frame. We have to change the angle of this guy. So I gotta break this up. I'm regretting my life choices at the current moment. Okay. Perfect. Oh my God, it can't get any better than that. This is the parking brake cable. This is gonna have to go. We have to do a parking brake delete. There's just no way we're gonna run it. You know what? That makes sense.
I mean,
Don't make sense, Jade.
All right.
I see why they did the back first. It's easier.
Yeah.
Let's go into this now. But here we are. So I've been asking ChatGPT how to design the back end of a truck, and this is what it's giving me so far. It said,
Wait, are we chat GPTing the rock buggy?
No, we're
No.
not ChatGPT.
no,
2025 engineers be like.
no, none of this.
We're gonna be in trouble if that happens.
So the question is, where do we want to put the shocks?
How much up travel do you want, and how much down travel do you want?
I have the trucks at ride level with the rear axle right now.
What's the up travel you want and the down travel?
We
you
want about maybe 3 inches of up travel and the
3
rest.
inches.
Okay.
Out of 16.
Okay.
3 will get the job done, bro.
Yeah. An inch higher than the front can go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not agreeing. He is not agreeing.
We could make it 2 inches higher than the frame. I mean, there's no limitations back here.
No, I think that's fine.
All right, so what do we?
I guess I want a bunch of. I'm like stuck in trophy truck mindset.
Long
So
travel.
Well, we can just make this.
It's a rock crawler, not a Baja runner.
yet,
We can make the axle.
King of the Hammers, we have to go.
We can
Okay, well we have the orange truck out there for
we
that.
can make the we can make the axle go 1 inch higher than the frame. How's that?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
It's like
I'm not like I think like if we already have the frame determined, the up travel determined, the front axle, then we just kind of match the rear because then the rear is going to look wonky if it does something completely different than the front. In
So-
my opinion.
So the rear can go 2 inches higher than the front can right now.
That's perfect. Because
Okay.
you don't need it any higher than that.
Okay, now, Chayton, the geometry I have here for this rear shock is at full droop. The shock is laid over like just slightly off vertical, so that's like maximum angle on that axle. Is that? So this is laid over just barely at full droop.
Yeah.
Happy? Or do you want more angle? The more angle we give it, the less droop we'll get.
That doesn't look bad.
God damn it!
You fool.
Look what you did.
My coffee.
Okay, so I made really good progress on this thing yesterday, and I'm pretty stoked. So not only are like the shock hoops are all tacked on, 3 links all tacked on, panhard bars all tacked on, and before I move over to trying to get the engine to fit in here and make some custom motor mounts for it, I want to go ahead and do an articulation test, but we're still waiting on some parts from Trail Gear, which won't be here till Monday. It's Thursday right now. So I'm gonna tack weld some washers here, and then I can hook up the dummy shocks here, and we can swap around the articulation and see what it actually does. Yeah, so what I'll do is
Lower it down until the jack stand hits. I'll pull the bolt out and we'll lower it down the rest of the way until this jack stand hits. So if you look at where the tires are actually going to be, that's plenty of up.
okay.
Like, we might have to bump stop it before that just to keep the tire from taking out like the whole fender and shit.
Right. All right, I'm gonna go up.
Yeah.
Here you go. You okay?
We're all right. I seen that jack stand tipping and I was like, hold on.
We lost the panhard. Big ass tack right there.
You okay?
Yep, keep coming. Pour in.
Cool. What you think about this, Tommy? I think we're gonna have to clearance the fender or bump stop it a little bit lower than that. That's full stuff, and then that's full droop.
I mean, full droop is gonna be okay. I'm not binding on anything. What's your bump stop? Do you have one?
I don't have one just yet.
Okay, that's totally fine. I was just curious if you had something.
Okay, so after testing everything, it looks like we're A-okay. I'm gonna go ahead and weld the links together, the brackets to the links, the brackets on the axle, and get everything kind of, you know, permanent, right? So the next thing would be, is the only thing I'm not gonna weld is the panhard bracket on the frame, because I'm kind of hesitant in doing that until we actually have our steering kit, which won't be here till Monday, but everything else, we can finally make it permanent, which is good. Look at these welds real quick. It's too cold. Oh my God, piece of shit.
What happened? I thought you could weld.
Okay, look, this is what happened. I was welding, a fucking wasp was fucking attacking me. And I'm trying to weld and I can't do it. And then, there's a kid running across the street. I had to go save him.
Oh, okay. Was there a dog barking somewhere that distracted you?
Oh yeah, dude, it was totally get me.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
after I did all those things and I got on the frame, you can look at the frame, my skills are 100% there. Besides the 2 holes I burnt through, but don't look at those. Just know. It's been like 9 months since I last touched a welder.
Shane's over here like, all right, stop fucking this axle up, okay?
Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta go short with that? Trying to stand it up?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hold it, son. You mean you don't want to weld upside down with that welder?
I did these upside down like these. It's Saturday. I got a good friend of mine over here helping me today. Hello. So we're gonna go ahead and get this whole front end put together, get the shocks on it, get the burr fields back in it, and also when you take the third member out, I'm realizing this is, you guys can't see this at all because I got the wrong lens on here, but it's okay. We gotta get this guy on. No, that one.
The long one. That's the panhard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coming down.
And the third link.
So that's your limiting factor on flexing.
I think the limiting factor is actually gonna be the dry shaft.
Yeah. Are you gonna run limiting for that? Do you think that might be in?
Eventually, yeah. Keep coming. All right, stop.
Okay.
All right. It needs to go up now.
Up.
Yeah, watch your fingers. Yeah, there you go.
Silly C-clip.
Okay, so that's on there.
Is there any way to, are you going to be able to put a wrench in there to tighten that nut down?
Yeah.
Okay. You did the tube so where you can, all you have to do is loosen the jam nuts and then you can adjust it.
So I'll be adjusting majority of the axle. So I'd set the axle straight, the wheel straight. Once I have the wheel straight, then we'll throw on the aligner and then we can align the whole truck.
Yep. Just keep the wheel dead straight and then just kind of align it from there.
Yeah.
Because if one side's out, the other one's going to be in, so that would just help you.
Sorry, this is fully compressed.
That's
So-
fully compressed.
So what we'll do is we'll bring her down. Actually, go ahead and bring it down. Watch your eyes.
Yep.
Oop. Okay, so Ian's gonna pull out the third member. We just welded in the shock hoops, and so far we're making actually pretty good progress today. It'll be a dream if I can actually get the hubs assembled, and there's something wrong with, well, hold on. Chaden gave me some differentials with 529 gears in them, but they're kind of funky, but it's okay because this just needs to go up and down a trail. And so I gotta fix that, and then we can start putting all of this back together. That smells disgusting. Shove her in there.
Oh, like it was meant to be.
Anyways, it's nice to do something that I haven't done in a while, which is put knuckles together. That's something I'm familiar with and something I know how to do, not do a whole 3-link. It's been 2 weeks since we've been messing up with this whole front end. And now we're gonna start working on this, finishing up the steering work. And hopefully that will be the end of this video when we get the whole front end kind of finalized. And then the next 2 weeks, you'll guys get another video of me just losing my goddamn mind.
What are you looking for?
A hammer and a punch.
Well, I think there's one thing that we're about to do that I'm good at.
Make a mess.
Pack bearings. Retrieve the silicone.
It's a song about coffee.
Coffee? Nora's not even old enough to drink coffee.
Nope, but it's got a good beat. Just waiting for the snap.
Let them seat. Let me get toe on.
You counting the threads?
I'm not. I'm getting them halfway. I'm getting them halfway. Giving me a heart attack. You got that end? Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, no.
Put that side on first.
Okay. Pan hard in the way?
No, I can't go up high enough. We might have to.
Lower it, drop the...
Yeah, I mean, we also have to bring it in quite a bit. That's good. Okay, so I'm comfortable with that.
And don't you want a little bit of toe out on an off-road rig for side grabbing? For helping that sidewall grab?
But the mileage on my tires.
How many miles are you gonna go in this thing?
Okay. That hits the pan hard.
On your side?
Yeah. And it's gonna hit the pan hard on his on that side, but only on full stuff. But the problem with this.
Well, hold on, bring it back my way all the way. I'm not hitting.
Okay, so we ran into another issue with our steering. So the toe arm is hitting our panhard bolt, which the solution for that is to completely cut this bracket and move it about 1/2 inch this way. Would solve all of our problems, except Chaden did a monster weld on it, and I'm pretty sure I'm the one that told him to do it. And then the other issue, which is not that bad, also under full compression on this other side, but this is only tacked in, so I can break these tacks, move this about 1 inch this way. That solves all our problems there. It's just the other side that's kind of sucks. Okay, so at the beginning of this video, we had about 30 days. Now we have 17 days till Toyota Jamboree, which is about 2.5 weeks. And it's not a lot of time for the amount of work that we still need to get done because the engine still needs to go in it. We gotta figure out drivetrain. We gotta figure out the back. There's no back to this truck, but we have solutions, and that will be on the next episode. And yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna edit all this stuff. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that stuff. There's things you can click. I'm out.